everyone, I'm MrGamingGuitarist, and I just now read this article that I want to share my thoughts on that says why Hideo Kojima left Konami. So this article here comes from IGN, and it says here that he has officially parted ways with Konami, and his final day was on October 9th, and he had an exit ceremony that was rather cheerful but also an emotional goodbye. It does not appear that Konami President Hideki Hayakawa or CEO Sadaki Keniyoshi were in attendance. Yeah, I bet they weren't in attendance. Makes them look like a bunch of fucking assholes that I always thought they were. So it says here, pretty much what this article is saying is it was that they think that it was mostly all mobile devices, because so before people thought that it was personal or creative differences between Kojima and Konami, but it seems the way that this article is looking, it seems like it's mostly mobile gaming. And it says here that Ryan Payton, who worked on MGS4 and was at Konami between 2005 and 2008, said, "I felt like our team was one of just a handful of Japan-based developers who were still fighting to produce blockbuster games." Then it says here, it's a rare case of a highly successful studio being closed down, so obviously everyone is in a state of shock about it, I think, from director Hajime Tabata. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of Japanese names. It says here, the Japanese games with which most players are familiar have always been outliers, but there's always been a huge iceberg of titles beneath the surface that Western gamers rarely glimpse. The growing cost of console development allied to a shrinking domestic market have made these games increasingly unviable without international success. So it says here they reached out to Konami for a statement, but they haven't heard back from them yet. So it really shows a sign of how much the console market, or let's just say the AAA market in Japan, is really not successful at all anymore. And let me see here. There was something here. It says that this is it. So Kojima has a non-compete clause that lasts until December. And the fate of Kojima Productions, which has now been renamed to Konami Digital Entertainment, which I think was what it was already called, like, before it was named Kojima Productions. But it says here, the fate of that studio has not been revealed at this time by Konami, but it really shows just how dire the situation is in Japan. It really shows how much mobile gaming is taken over. But for me, this is all okay. I'm going to change it here because you don't need to see the article anymore. Okay, so it's really clear that mobile games are the number one in Japan. And, I don't live in Japan, of course. I live in America, so it doesn't really affect me over here. Because to me, this and this mouse and keyboard is what I choose to play video games on. And I just messed up the mouse cable. Okay. That is what I choose to play games on. That is how I've always played video games my entire life. For me, video games are you sit down in front of a screen and you connect something to that screen, whether it's a console or a PC, and you play games on it. To me, I'm sorry for those of you that like it, but for me, having games on this tiny ass screen right here, this to me does not count as a video game experience that I want to have. I'm sorry, I don't think mobile gaming is completely 100% evil, but I think that so many people now are trying to get on board with playing on this, and it's starting to compromise the development and evolution of AAA video game development, and that upsets me a lot. But the thing that I like about this now is, so in December, it appears like in December, Hideo Kojima can say whatever he wants. So we'll finally be able to hear his side of the story from his own words. Hopefully, if he does release a statement, which, I would be really interested to see exactly what happened. But it's really interesting because, he is not I don't really see Kojima as the type of guy that will make something that will make a Kickstarter campaign. To me, it's like everything that guy does screams huge AAA production. But still, we don't know what he's going to do. Like, I believe he's going to make a new IP, but my dream is, like, Kojima always talks about Rockstar. Rockstar is pretty much the only other developer I always hear him mention. Can you imagine how amazing it would be if, like, Take-Two, who owns Rockstar, if they said to Kojima, we're going to give you a brand new studio, you can do whatever you want, have the budget you want, and we're going to give you a studio, and it's going to be called Rockstar Tokyo. And he can have the free range to do whatever the hell he wants. I would love that. That's just me. So let me know, what do you guys think Kojima's going to do next? Because EA, Activision, Ubisoft, they're all knocking down on his door, begging to join up with them. All the studios. But anyways, so this is how I feel about this situation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you, hopefully, next time when the new trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out, which I'm so fucking excited for. Yeah. So anyway, I will be there for the reaction video for that. Believe me, I will be here. And I will try to upload that as soon as that trailer is available online. So anyway, that's it. Please subscribe to me here on YouTube so you don't miss out on future videos from me. And you can also support me on Patreon. I would appreciate that very much. And you can also follow me on Hitbox to watch me whenever I live stream. So that's it. I will see you next time. Goodbye.